Welcome students. So in today's class we shall be discussing about the contracts. As we all know that in the previous class we had studied about the tenders, types of tenders and how to open up a tender. So let us first brush up our memory. So what is a tender? A tender is a written document that is usually supplied by a vendor specifying the quality standards, quantity to be supplied and other terms and conditions which are mentioned by the buyer. So there are basically 5 types of tenders, we all know that. The number 1 was open tender, then the single tender, then the oral tender, then limited tenders, and the last one was global tender. Yes. So now in this class we shall be studying about another form of purchase orders, that is known as contracts. What are contracts? It is also called as purchase order or supply order. After the selection of supplier or a vendor, a mutual agreement is done between the supplier and buyer, and this agreement is known as contract. So students, it is a legal written agreement. This is a legal written agreement which includes the order supply or order quantity, we can say, plus the terms and conditions of it, even involving the payment methods. So this is a legal written agreement. So what does this legal agreement include? Number 1, supplier's name and address. Next, the order number and date and reference number, so that we can easily locate purchase order. Next are the detailed specification of the items and quantity orders. Now the detailed specification should include every aspect so that quality is not compromised, whereas the quantity to be supplied should be adequate and as per requirement or demand. Then the rate and amount to be ordered. Next is mode and date of delivery. It should be admissible by supplier and any changes should be acceptable because a flexibility is required in this point. Next is the packing and forwarding instructions. Now the packing instruction should be clear, plus safety standards should be mentioned in items of glass and other chemicals, and chemicals which are and if chemicals are being ordered, so specific safety standards should be mentioned. Next is mode of payment and the terms of payment. They should be discussed in detail before signing of an agreement, because after the signing such conditions should not be involved, because they not only spoil the relations but also can create delays in the orders. Next is the signature of the official authorized to place the order. So a responsible official should be there who should sign the or stamp that particular purchase order. So students, this was how a purchase order is filed and how the contracts are being signed. So please revise it and learn. So in our next class we shall be studying about the storage conditions of the drugs and the codification method, how the drugs are being coded and placed in a particular drug house.